Hello and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Need for Speed Prostreet. And here is our new skyline. Not really. Actually, well, I did get a new skyline. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of new things. Points to whoever, the one person who's probably watching these, guessing where this is inspired from. Actually, no points for guessing where it's from. It's pretty blatant. But yes, we have the Race Infinity G35 because it is indeed better than the Lexus. And switched over the 350 to... But we have an issue. Apparently, last recording decided it didn't want to be a recording, so we're a little bit further ahead than we should be, but not by that much. I only did the Super Promotion and React Team sessions. Shade. I think for this, I'll go through Super Promotions, give you a showing of the React Team sessions, because, as you know, we got the G35. So let's go do that. And we get to show off the new cars, which is something.
Alright,
So,
RYO, thanks for doing this, but come on, it's not like you're going to be driving out there anyway. Didn't you get your American driver's license yanked? No comment.
Anyways, he doesn't have his American driver's license, so he's using his Japanese one. We did miss the video package that plays when you first do that. Hopefully next one doesn't fuck up, because I'm pretty sure they're the same. It's just a flashy guy doing DJ dance.
Oh my goodness, we've got a mess of drivers ready to fight it out. When we tell you we got a street fight on our hands today, so get
Now, I did cheat a bit to get cash for everything. I decided to cash in my free car token on a Pagani, which I shouldn't have access to, but thanks to the Unlock All Cheats, or SAM-UNL if you're using the DLC unlocker for the PC version like I am, which puts that cheat back in, which is useful because it unlocks level 4 parts. Speaking of which, this thing's running all the grip bits, so brake, suspension, tires, and NOS at level 4. But all the power bits are just level 3, which means we are ungodly monstrous. But we could stand to be more ungodly monstrous. And, you know, I might as well talk about it now because I'm missing, whatever. Ow. I would have been talking about in the first video that I lost. The reason I'm in the R34 is a simple one. The R35, both the production model and the prototype that you can buy, are laughably... God, I'm almost completely the opposite side of the track from them. But anyways, the GTRs that you can buy are not really worth it. Well, for one, I can't buy them straight off like I can the GTR. I mean, legitimately, without the unlockable things cheat. This apparently unlocks when you beat the first Super Promotion event. Whereas the other ones are still locked. And the R34, the R35 production model is pretty terrible. It I mean, it's in all threes. It feels pretty nice, if a bit sluggish, especially compared to the R34. But it's just not as good as the R34, and it costs double to buy this, and I think the parts.
Cooper's gonna have to watch that rearview mirror if he wants to win it today.
Watch the rear view mirror. There ain't no one there. But anyways. And then there's the Proto, which is way better than the production model. It has power that almost rivals the R34 that I'm driving. Not quite as much, but blows it out of the water with there we are. But blows it out of the water with handling. It creeps into level 4. So I think I'd need to put a little bit more loving instead of the quick tune that I threw on it to really emphasize that.
Pretty strong out there. I heard a lot about
Yeah,
this guy, like he was a big timer in street racing.
You know what?
And now I
Fuck
can
you,
see
Joe
where-
Jacket. We shall be the dominant force here today. Anyways. But the reason I didn't go with the prototype, despite the fact that I like how it looks, you can't do anything with it. You can't change the rims, you can't change the spoiler, you can't change the hood, you can't change the paint, and you can't change the vinyls. Honestly, if there were just no parts for it, I'd be fine. Just let me change the wheels and throw some stickers on it. That's all I'd want. But sadly, it doesn't. You buy it, it looks the same how you buy it. So if you're a fan of old Need for Speed and hate all this stupid racing bullshit, well, I suppose you could just buy a regular car and not deal with it. But the prototype is the car for you. So yeah, if I could customize the prototype, I'd be driving that instead of this. But I can't. If the production model was as good as the prototype, if not better, I'd be driving that, not this. But as it stands, going into the React Team sessions, I have a car for speed challenges. And sorry in advance, but the little preamble that comes up whenever you do a new event type, I sort of had to skip over that because I wanted to test out my 350. It's perfectly adequate. It does exactly what I want it to, which is to say, accelerate in 6th gear past 200. And that's set up the same way, level 4 grip parts, but level 3 performance parts. So yeah, this is what we'll be running with for the rest of the game for the races. So I hope you like the design on it. Also, you may notice that this thing isn't using the wide body. Yeah, I just felt like using one of the regular body kits. Actually, I think this is one of the more expensive regular body kits, so there's no real reason. But
So in case you didn't know him before, Ryan Cooper is making sure everybody knows him now. He is well on his way to sewing up Showdown Chicago. He's looking pretty.
anyways, let's show off the G25, or as it's known in Nippon, the Skyline GT 350. So there is a little bit of a precedence for it being a its wide body being a GTR knockoff. One issue I did find with this is burnouts basically impossible. Like, I'll always hit incredible burnout, but I will never get max in this thing. And anyways, we're pushing 8s now, because I put the money into this.
There he is, Joe Tackett. Looking forward to this battle. I just love watching this guy kill the quarter.
I still find it kind of amusing that they have this fucking cheap ass poser body kit. It's like if they put in a Fiero to have a fake Ferrari body kit in. It's just tacky beyond all belief, but it's here. It's maybe if it was an underground. Jesus, we're approaching 7 seconds, and this thing isn't even all that fucking tuned up. This actually is running stage 2 performance parts. And honestly, I think I might leave it like that, because when you start to get more powerful with the cars, they start doing wheelies all the way down the track. Not good for timing. Yeah, and it also has this stock nitrous. So, yeah, well, stock, level 1. But, yep, that will be our new Dread car. And we are officially running an all-Nissan team. And I mean, if this thing doesn't work out for whatever reason, I don't think it shouldn't.
Wow,
There's no reason for it not to.
just say shutout? I'm talking about Ryan Cooper has just run off with the Showdown Chicago. And the guy's one win away from totally dominating today. And speaking of dominating, we have got the Showdown King himself standing right here. Let me hand him a mic. What do you think about this guy, RYO?
Oh, hey, yeah. Put me on the spot, will you? Yeah, we got this guy out there who's doing pretty well. This guy's really pulling together for himself. He's,
Ryan Cooper.
He's oh, Rio, you're so tsundere. Oh! Do know one thing that I want to touch upon. I came up with a storyline for this game. This isn't a game of Ryan Cooper taking down everyone to become the Street King. This is a story about Ryan Cooper getting his fucking money. Ryo Watanabe owes Ryan Cooper money from his street racing days, and now Ryan Cooper is taking down everyone to get his goddamn money back. Like, sure, you could point out you got a free $700,000 supercar out of this already. You fucking prick! Out the way! Might not have the full 1,000 horsepower to throw around, but I still got enough. Sadly, there's no torque differential metering, so it is what the game is. But it's fine, you can still pitch this thing sideways once you're making it low. Still wonder why they don't let four-wheel drive cars drift. Anyways, after I redo this video, I'm probably going to look into seeing if someone has actually made the GTR customizable. The prototype, I mean. And there we are. 419. And there we are. Not quite the 10 that I wanted, but certainly good enough to crush this event.
So this guy Ryan Cooper's been coming out to a lot of super promotion races lately. Got quite a rep out there on the street. He's looking to turn that into a rep at the bigger races. We're going to find out if all those street races are going to help him right here at Super Promotion. Now, one driver who is always on point is... Hey, hold on. Let me just grab this.
Anyways, Also, you missed me unlocking the drag events and
If you're going to
this.
settle a disagreement, Old Topless is definitely the track to do it on. I was just thinking, who's missing the tape? RYO Watanabe. RYO set more rap records in more cars here than anyone else. They actually say
Fuck
that
the
you can
sector
really drive
shootout,
a faster car.
and I'm just going to do a drift event, and then I'm leaving. Because there's no real reason for me to be here. The payouts are pitiful. I don't think I'm getting any bonuses from redoing it. But I am going to do this in a GTO. Last time in the recording before, I did it in the G35. And honestly, this is way better than the G35. I was saying that this thing is better, but I managed to get a 270 out of the G35. So maybe it isn't. It's easier to drive though. That's sort of the issue with the drift events. I don't think there's any real uniform way of things getting scored. Like, for sure, the quicker you go and the more angle you have, according to the game, gets you more.
That's a great line from Cooper. Did you see how much speed? That's insane. Right, Mr. Cooper. Angle good, but that speed. That speed. Fantastic run you did. Let's hear it for the man of the moment, Ryan Cooper.
Still, I'm putting them away.
This is the last shot for these drivers because this is the last round. Oh,
Different
we're ready
GTO,
to roll
or the
again.
very
We
least.
have one man against the track. There it is. He's away. Oh, just listen to that.
Also, I was talking about how I think at some point you were meant to put vinyls on the windows, because almost all the pre-made cars have vinyls on the windows. All the Kings have vinyls on the windows. And it just makes sense. Like, admittedly, this is a game where carbon fiber is like fucking Teflon and nothing sticks to it or some shit, and you can't put stickers on it for whatever goddamn reason. Like, oh, carbon fiber! And it's worse. In Underground 1, uh, Eddie's Skyline has carbon fiber hood, and it has stickers on it. Such bullshit. Have consistent internal logic. That's all I'm asking. Any issues going down with his causing. But anyways, we'll show off a speed event.
This is just a legendary stretch of tarmac, ladies and gentlemen. We always wanted to have a reactive sessions race on the Autobahn, and now it's happened. I don't doubt that many of you have raced here before, and from what I've heard, some of you were out here just last night. Mind you don't get pinched, because it'd be a shame to lose the car the day before the event.
So yeah, now we have honestly more money than we should, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll just start buying Sparko seats for my cars. And the more money is a kind of twofold issue. One, when you use the unlockable cheats, you get 4 cars. A Cobalt, a GTO, Ryan Cooper's original car, and a Dodge Viper. They're all, apart from Ryan Cooper's car, which you just get, they're all free cars that you can win. And they're worth quite a bit of money, especially the Viper. The Viper sells for 44 grand by itself. Then the 240 and the Cobalt are worth 20 grand by themselves, or 20 grand together, and I think the GTO sells for 20 grand by itself. But I do have a slight issue now. There are still a lot of cars left, and I'm not sure. I'll probably sell them. Cars that are available still are, there's an S15 up north for the React Team sessions. Then there's apparently either a Porsche Cayman or a NSX on the south. I'll probably go with the NSX. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. Maybe I'll look into it being a speed event car. But I don't think it'll do much better than my 350Z. Or it could be an upset. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Actually, the S15 is definitely going. I could turn that into a drift car instead.
And listen to this. He's covered the walls of a room in his house. And apparently the tale of 2 whole walls. Just made me wonder though, has he actually paid all those fines? Still, always happy to have Tony here.
I do like how, despite the fact that Honda, and by extension Acura, are involved in this, the game's still very heavy on, yeah, there's illegal racing going on. And it's not really, like, discouraging it. Well, it is kind of discouraging it, in, like, the same way that, hey, don't drink, you have a game tomorrow. Maybe I should have fucking bought some better tires for this. Whoop. Look. That's fine. 3,000 points. Not bad for a first run. Also, while I was doing all my testing and customizing, I had music playing. Those were good days. I don't care how good the Need for Speed soundtrack or engine noises are. I still miss the soundtrack. should probably go over the bonuses for drifting. There are, as far as I know, 4 bonuses you can earn. High speed, long, and stayed on track, and a NOS. NOS being the most worthless, high speed and long being worth the most, and in the middle between those is stayed on track. And it goes 100, 250. Actually, yeah, nitrous drift is on each one. Though it's really dramatic. Nitrous drift! Oh, nitrous drift! You can't combo. Oh, yeah, I was going to get on that. Drifting doesn't seem to have like a uniform point scoring system. Like, it has vague ideas, but I remember Underground 1 having, if you have little zones, or on the sides there'd be zones that you got bonus points from. If you comboed your drift, you get bonus points from that. You had a angle meter, and later in Carbon you had a speed bonus.
My favourite is to get onto the tape. Every driver had to rear-end a police car and then escape. Hey, whatever the truth, they are a major force to be reckoned with as ever. And, excuse me?
Also, apparently the Unlock All Cars has maxed out my tokens. You know what? We had a grip race. We had a drift race. Let's get to it. Speed Challenge race. In Speed Challenge, cars compete in a race over long distance. Keeping control of the car at high speed is key to success. Don't be afraid to let off the gas. If things get too fast, because at the end of the day, you need to cross the finish line. I keep talking about my favorite game. Hell, I fucking referenced my favorite game with my Nissan GTR. This is as close. Well, not as close as mainstream, though it depends on how much you want to say a movie timing game for Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is mainstream. And there we go. That's the rub. This thing accelerates past 200 without needing to draft. Most cars, you need to draft. And that's really annoying because you're basically dogfighting with one fucker instead of just mash pedal flat out, balls to the wall. Like, it still helps, mind you. But frankly, NOS can take care of it. And there you go. And that's how you know that your car shouldn't be sort of staying near its top speed.
You came for the racing, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't think you've been disappointed. We've got young Ryan Cooper looking confident out there. Doubtless because for once he can relax instead of looking in his rearview mirror. He's on quite...
Damn right I can relax, not look at my rearview mirror, because I just leave suckers in the dust. And here's a top speed challenge. Top speed is a little bit different. Instead of just going balls to the wall for all of it, it's just at specific points that you need to go nuts.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be
But
good.
in practice, it's just basically the same. And fans of the checkpoint races know exactly what this is. This starts with a delayed start, which means this is a real bitch to do if you don't have one of these cars that just takes off on its own. Because AI bunch up, they get speed boost, you're left behind, and you can't. Whew. What's nice about this is it's so fucking stable and planted. I remember my old go-to was the GTO, and that thing was fitting, to say the least. Yeah, I just don't think this thing has enough power to kind of break the physics. But no matter, they're still doing fine. Didn't get to 900, but I'll take 893. Yeah. So for a while, until the game sort of adjusts, I'm just going to be dominating those events. Speaking of dominated, there we are.
Absolutely overpowering performance by Ryan Cooper. Someone needs to tell him there are no police behind him. Not this time. He's just been indoctrinated.
Sadly, we didn't break the overall record, but uh, yeah, might as well keep going with Northern React Team sessions. When we come back, more Northern React Team sessions. See you then.